I am Annette Steingass, Senior Director for Racket Sports and Swim at Adidas, and you're here with Sneaker Freaker magazine. One of the Adidasler principles is you lead, you don't copy, and it's ingrained in everything that we do, that we drive product excellence wherever and however we can. And that has really been the mantra that kicked off the project and that informed everything that's gone into it. The opportunity that we identified as a team to create an even better, more excellent tennis shoe, a new version of the Barricade than ever since its first iteration until now the 14th, really utmost in durability, support and stability. The way this is delivered, the package in which it comes has obviously changed as technology has changed, but it'll always be the most supportive, durable and stable control shoe in our tennis footwear lineup. You know, it's built always on a stable foundation, a platform. It'll have solutions into being abrasion resistant. It'll have support elements where an athlete needs additional rigidity, such as on the lateral forefoot side, for example, with a claw. So those are non-negotiables when we think of creating a Barricade, because that's the promise the franchise comes with. I think it's a mix of science and art, you know, to have really the ultimate clarity on what does the franchise stand for. Deliver that in going with the times of the sport and how it's evolved. So tennis has become faster, more athletic, more physical, and that puts additional requirements on a shoe. Matches continue to be very, very long at times, so it needs to hold up. But also the technology portfolio that we can now tap into, and foams that we can use, materials, fabrics, applications have evolved. We have an amazing innovation team here at Adidas, material development teams. Yeah, I think it's one of our superpowers at Adidas to have partners as amazing as our Apex team and the technology at their disposal. And we try to make the most of every single touch point with our athletes, whether it's body mapping, it's measuring, doing foot scans, you know, their pressure points, their pain points, their needs, their preferences. And that's really where the Apex team has been an invaluable partner in working with our athletes to really inform the next more excellent version of every shoe that we create. If you really zoom in and maximize stability, at least historically, that's always meant that you add material, reinforcements, overlays, while if you wanted it to be faster, you would reduce. You still want your stability shoe to be as light as possible, and you still need your fast shoe to still be stable somehow, right? So sometimes it means you need to shift your priority in how you create a shoe. And I think the way that the game of tennis has become so much faster because of court surfaces developing, becoming faster, racket technology, balls. The game is the fastest it's ever been. So even your stable shoe needs to acknowledge that. So that's informed a lot of the technologies that we put into the shoe to make it lighter, more comfortable, faster. You're quicker on your toes because of the additional spring you have with the new last, the reduction of materials, the lighter weight of the materials that we chose. The big one is especially in the midsole, where in the forefoot we use Light Strike Pro, which is our most responsive, lightest weight midsole cushioning technology that also our partners in running use in their Adizero racing range. We have light traction technology in the outsole, which is the most durable. We can go, and by that we can go a little bit thinner and reduce some weight. The last development played a big role, the TPU chassis that connects the heel with the midfoot in a minimalistic, lightweight manner, solving for stability and lock-in, security in the shoe, while being ultra lightweight at the same time are some of the technologies. And of course, there's a lot of cross-pollination across categories. You know, when we speak to our partners in basketball, in running, in training, in football, and we build on each other's best practices and learnings. And yeah, that's part of the magic of working here. You know, it's always part in the back of our heads, you know, is this a potential bring back for our partners in Originals in 25 to 30 years from now? But at the same time, there's also always appetite from external partners to come work with us and create iterations. Our recent release of the collab with Braindead, they co-created a Barricade with us. Super cool. It's always really exciting for us to see the spin that partners like that put on our shoes and just take them to a place where you know, we probably wouldn't have taken it by ourselves. So really, really exciting, and we're getting a lot of interest, dare I say, also for future seasons. So stay tuned. And it's not just for people who work in tennis. Everyone that works at Adidas knows the Barricade. It's been synonymous with the category, with the brand. It's our most loved franchise. You know, it's the one shoe that consumers tell us they don't have to Google. It's unique, it's recognizable from any angle you look at it from. So it really plays in the league of a, you know, a football Predator or a Handball Stabil. It's one of those brand franchises that just people know and love as being part of our brand DNA. And it comes with a lot of opportunity, but also with a lot of respect and responsibility, and it's always a privilege to work on the next version of it.